Now, it's not that I travel every week, but I travel a lot. I am an independent international consultant and an academic. I would definitely say I'm a busy guy. I thought that I was exercising quite well, but in hindsight, I wasn't doing quite what I thought I was doing. I was tired, I was a bit breathless, I wasn't feeling very good about myself, and as a result, I was sent off for a whole variety of different kinds of tests. And that's the point that everything changed.
The Cardiac Rehab at-home program started in 2007 in a response to trying to reach more patients with this service than we currently have. Patients choose the home program when there's been an identified barrier for them attending our traditional based program.
Traditional rehab involves people coming on site to programs. It requires a commitment and the ability to actually get out to a center.
We know that there's huge benefits to participating in cardiac rehab, but we also know that in Ontario, only about 20 to 30% of eligible patients who need the service are getting it. The Cardiac Rehab at-home program allows patients who would not be able to benefit from the traditional program because they'd have to travel a far distance, their work schedule wouldn't allow them to, or they aren't able to get transportation to get here. Ken was a perfect fit for the home program because he traveled, and his work didn't allow him to come here on a regular basis because of his work schedule.
One of the big challenges I faced is that I couldn't fit a standard program. I couldn't be every Tuesday at 2 o'clock. I have this varied, active life. It became pretty obvious very quickly that their standard program wouldn't work, but that there was this program that allowed you to be there but not be there. So they introduced me to Sylvia, who became my coach during the period. And we sat down, she told me something about the program and how it worked, and it just made sense.
We definitely had conversations about what kind of physical activities he enjoys doing and tried to incorporate that into his program. Rowing is perfect for Ken. He has rowing equipment in his home. It makes it easy for him to build the regular training program into his lifestyle.
I have lost 25, 30 pounds. I am much fitter than I was before. I was able to finish my doctorate, which was a challenge in finding the time to do it. And I am just generally handling life a lot better than I did before.
We conducted a research study here at Toronto Rehab, comparing 100 patients in our traditional base program and 100 patients in our home program. And we wanted to see if there were any differences in adherence, in the profile of patients, and in their cardiovascular fitness. We learned that the retention rate between both programs were the same, and this is good news, because when we compare our at-home program with a traditional program that is considered to be a well-established gold standard program, we know that we can get the same benefits with respect to mortality rates and increasing functional capacity. We found that we were able to reach a wider population in the at-home program. Patients who were living a farther distance away, patients who were working, and patients who were younger.
Rehab really impacts whether you live or die, and how well you'll live for that period of time.
Research done here has shown that patients who participate, attend, and finish their cardiac rehab program can actually reduce their risk of dying by up to 50% when we compare them to patients who don't participate in the service at all. If we're able to reach more patients with the service and get them to stick with the program, then we are able to make more of an impact on population health and increasing people's survival rates.
We've been able to help hundreds of people achieve outcomes that they wouldn't have otherwise. They wouldn't have been able to come and see us on site. We've been able to go to them and give them the tools they need to get healthy and stronger and fitter and live a longer and better life.
This research study is able to create an awareness within the medical community so that they know that there are alternative models of care for their patients who may not be able to adhere to a traditional-based program. We learned a lot from the research study we did here at Toronto Rehab, but that research has now led us to more questions. So we want to find out now, within the cardiac rehab at-home program itself, why are patients still dropping out? So we are now investigating the concept of self-efficacy, or the confidence somebody has in adhering and sticking with the program, and we want to find that out specifically in the home program. I find it very rewarding to work with patients in this program and see them gain the benefits in being in their fitness level and getting back to the things that they love to do in their life.